damage.
Yes. Yes, a lot of damage, and definitely the big reason why we were seeing it against some tanky boys, which there are quite a few in this game, to be honest.
Isn't
that what
I think
was it Cubify who said that to Virtus Pro at the end of the last game, and then he got called a clown?
Yes, it was.
I don't know what it means, but that's what happened.
I don't know, but we are getting some laughs as a response. So I also am not quite sure what it means, but it's funny. A little bit of banter. If someone gets called a clown again. Yeah. All four dancing in the mid lane, apparently. For Navi. Also, broke up. Let's see where they look to go here. Both sides.
30 seconds to
I'm going to say this is 3x Navi members on 9 Pandas. Been a while since they've been there. Of course, staple one is solo. Featuring and Lies was solo for a little bit on a Navi roster.
Yeah, lots of cheeky things back and forth. It looks like tips and smileys and voice lines. So good spirits heading to this one as they get their rematch.
Gonna see a ball as well. A little bit awkward of a timing, but at least it secures the bounty with the banishment. They will... I think it's going to be even with the trade. Looks like Dark Willow is going to beat the Dragon Knight. So we will have a 2-2 even split and no first blood. So no advantage here heading into our game 1.
Draft-wise, I am having a hard time looking at this blood. You know, a good attitude. I'll be honest.
We'll
see how much they can get done.
Come on, man. We've seen the carry pool is expanding, and apparently the new carries are looking good.
It's true. I mean, we were saying the same thing about the Lifestealer, and maybe even some of these Anti-Mage games here too. But they have been successful.
You gotta open your mind, friend.
It's true. I'm very close-minded on this.
Yeah.
It's real. It's like the mid-tiny. He's back again. I've been proven wrong and proven right with this hero. I guess it's not so much a wrong and right. It's just if you get the grabs early, this hero can just dominate and almost single-handedly win the game. But if you're not enabled by your teammates and you don't get good blink timing, then you feel like a dead weight that drops off pretty hard.
Which, let's see if he is enabled by his teammates this game. Vision will be there with the Night Stalker. ET Vision is also not too bad for the Astral. Speaking of the Night Stalker, we do see him start with the Night Rain. We saw last time we casted this hero was the other facet. Chad, get him bullied right now. It's going to be our first blood. Lies is able to utilize that early facet with the assistance of Lupti. Kaori unable to do anything.
Yeah, it changes a lot, obviously, between the two facets, because you want the Crippling Fear with the other facet, but now you actually get to use Hunter in the Night, which is typically something that is reserved for later, and it makes you really sad in the earlier parts of the laning stage when you want to save points for it, but it's giving you no benefit, and this is the power of going for this instead. He is still level 1 right now, so
Oh, wow.
Liza is just trying to punch him as hard as he can.
This has been also previously, I haven't thought about Bloodseeker for a while, but this has also been some of his concerns, like the early levels can be quite punished, and he's not the greatest laner.
Jesus,
Sidelin's, yeah, may even see the cooldown bottom. Okay. Also, at top lane with the Beastmaster getting punished. So, lanes are looking good for 9 Pandas at the moment. A lot of pressure. I was intrigued if Boom would go for the boars, especially into the ET. It would allow him to get a little bit more damage out of the Astral.
I think part of it is that you can't contest the Dark Willow because this just happens. Like you run up with your buff and he just Shadow Realms. And so it's not really a big deal. It's only a 10-second duration, so you have to close the gap, try to get some punches off, all while dealing with the Shadow Realm that lasts for 3 seconds. So, or sorry, 5 seconds.
know if there was a opportunity where you just run at the Dark Willow for Shadow Realm and then run at the boars instead, depending on the position. Doing fine. Mid, Arrays is really struggling. 11-1 compared to the 22-10. So I've been waiting for a laner to body a lane matchup. And I was really going to say before, like, you mentioning you're not the biggest fan of Tiny. I've really been I haven't been impressed by the laner. I feel like she's been underwhelming. Hasn't really been botting lanes like you would expect, but this one she's dumpstering Arrays.
Yeah, the first couple waves went all right, but then, you know, the levels start stacking up, and you just get this constant spam with the Dragon Slave. Array's still able to get to the water rune, at least. They didn't have double support rotations or anything, so it was still secured for him, which is really going to be helpful. And then once he gets 3 points in the toss, it gets a little bit easier, right? With the help of Crash Landing, to just try and secure as much CS as you can. Could use some stacks if possible, but obviously Solo's a little bit busy up here.
Don't burn your fingers.
Hopefully it won't be busy for too long though, because Tiny is that hero. When timing on all your concerns about him might definitely show up this game, especially with the start that he's had.
Yeah, and especially with a Night Stalker who needs friends to play with him. ET's not the best hero at going aggressive. He's really good defensively, or if fights are focused around objectives, but trying to get ganks across the map is not one of ET's forte, as they do lose out on the Shadow Demon down bottom. Not a lot to do for a stun into Silence and Void. Hard to deal with that right now, but at least it's daytime, so there's going to be a window here before level 6 where they don't have to worry about lays too much.
Very tipping into turn brief for the bottle from Sanctity, so he's further having a bit of a rough time with that extra assistance, and he's probably going to stick around, chuck out some poison, and wait for the power rune. We'll see if Dire looks to rotate. Looks is already coming. We'll make a stack and then join.
The problem is Sanctity has 6 right now, so Erase has to be very cautious. Even with 3 raindrops, I would be worried right now. Like, one disruption, I think he's going down. It is an in, not the best, and Dire will see it now in the bottles, so they know that she's not steaming towards one of these other side lanes. Harass onto Shad, but he's pretty speedy right now.
Definitely seems like the kill threat. 6 we're waiting for lives. Top lane, maybe on Taboo.
Tiny's dead too.
Okay, so a couple kills looks like we're going to see it across the map. For the tier 1 tower. Nice wraparound. Still sticking around was both supported. Does of course leave Boom vulnerable, so at least 9 Pandas able to strike in their own way.
Yeah, it won't give them the Wisdom Rune though. Like, Solo's not able to sneak in there, and Cubify gets back for it, so let's go 1 for 1. Definitely worth it, I think, to give up your Beast to slow down this Tiny, because Beast is just a little bit more reliable on catching back up these games.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, this is a bad spot. You do not want your Tiny to be the lowest score in the game.
No.
They need a lot of help to get it back up here.
How does that help come through? I mean, we've been speaking about stacks. Is it just we need to see the supports rotate a little bit more for the power runes as well?
I mean, that would help, but I really just think stacks is the key, honestly. Because, like, what else can you do? You can try and get a rotation onto Boom. That's not bad, but you're going to need some helpful setup.
Bloodseeker has Radiant queued up.
Okay, all right. Bit of a hard carry mode. I think when you're playing position 1, this is a pretty good option when it's really good versus the enemy heroes, and it's very solid versus the Night Stalker, especially.
Okay. We'll see if Shad's going to be able to reach that stage, though. I mean, usually what we saw out of this hero is you're going to be in trouble. Some poke, nothing too crazy. We've seen, like, Maelstrom BKB has been a very slow timing, so I guess maybe it's not that different to that item build. It's going to be pretty slow regardless.
Those are pretty much the two you'll see right now. Maelstrom, BKB, Gleipnir, SNY, or this like Radiant style BKB. Some go Ags after. Could see that.
But what we've seen so far, Na'Vi, at least in the previous series, looked very good when Shad was active on the Gyrocopter. So you're gonna have a pretty inactive carry, and even the Beastmaster's like relatively inactive as well, depending on the build. Like maybe if you go Helm Dom, you can put pressure on the tower early, which he is going Helm Dom. He has it now, but we do still see him play a little bit more around stacks, which maybe not this game without the axes, but bottom lane. They're going to look for the start. Mass Teep is in. They'll try and utilize the boot to travel from Sanctity. They are lacking some severe damage onto this Night Stalker. He'll go down, but he was able to slip through the trees with the bramble. Who knows what could have happened.
Yeah, that did look a little frightening. Didn't like he had 16 charges on his one there too at the end.
Nice shoes to the bots though. Get Sanctity involved, importantly helping Shad. A little bit of damage to the tower. They're actually going to stick around, so will take a while. Raise might be a nice opportunity. A little bit too far away, but the Earth Spike actually does connect. Should help a Raise chase him down. Never mind.
All right, nighttime plans here. A lot of heroes approaching this bottom lane. We don't have 6 yet for the ET. Solo's at 5.5 right now. 6 for the Willow and the Shadow Demon are approaching fairly fast, especially if Cubify gets some XP mid. Psych, Sanctity's here. Never mind. Silly support players.
Yeah, they think they should get that 6 too.
But yeah, it's going to be a big window before Shad is going to be super involved here. On the other side of things, Vitoon has gone for the treads, the armlet, but currently no Mask of Madness. Going instead for like an SNY style, kind of interesting. So that's going to slow his farm down. Kind of surprised because I feel like he has the room to be mega hard carry right now. Oh, nice. Easy jump onto the Willow. No 6 yet, but wouldn't matter anyway.
Can they kill Lena? Did he? They wrap around. Surely there's an angle. They've got Dark Ascension. No one else was maybe close enough to capitalize. Like, Lycie's still scouting out, but it will not be a go by the looks of it. So they'll secure the tower. We do see what's happening top though. Like, Na'Vi are also putting pressure on. They get their own objective thanks to the Helm Dom.
Yep, easy toss onto the tower though to make sure there's no deny.
I'm going to raise his back. I'm quite impressed with his net worth, all things considering. I feel like they did a really good job to use that second Dark Ascension. Or maybe the first one, in fact. But regardless, to connect with the tiny... And this is he's got Blink. I mean, he didn't complete Treads, but...
Yeah, that's fine. He needs the Blink way more. Yeah, I was very worried about aggressive moves working out well for them, so... Very impressive what they've done here. And now he gets a bit of defensive help here with the Illusion Rune.
Not the worst rune this game.
Well,
there are some things to dispel.
But it still might be the worst rune.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, alright. I don't... Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna...
It's not bad, but it might still be the worst.
It's pretty bad, Lies. Much away. The team's ready to go. Raise for the jump in. Tries to land the combo. They clumped up to 2 and... Oh, they weren't expecting the blink and... They might even be able to keep the Night Stalker alive. No, wait. Lice. Double Bracer point booster already. Tankier than they would expect. And 9 Pandas have blown this lead up to 3,000. Another tower for them.
And that's exactly what you're hoping for on the Night Stalker, right? You just want to absorb as much damage as possible and then get out. Can't be nervous versus the Bloodseeker, but he gets taken down. He escapes. And that's a 2k swing overall here towards 9 Pandas. And they get to stay out here, too. They didn't even spend that much in terms of just, like, health and everything. Like, they're continuing to move in and farm some of this Radiant space. There is an Ob Sentry combo here spotting Solo. But, so they're going to know about this deeper ward, unfortunately. But at least he'll live. Yeah, already TPing up top here. They're worried about Boom, and they should be. Wait. Oh, he tried to toss him to himself, and then what just happened?
I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea, honestly.
Did he blink too far away on a... No, that doesn't make any sense. I don't know what just happened. That looks really strange.
Well, Boom's fine. I'm going to farm up. You got big Bloodseeker problems at the moment here for Na'Vi. I'm not quite sure how you're going... Like, this is a game where Shad is like... What is actually his spike again? Like, Radiance...
It's Ags, I think. I think it's Radiance, BKB, and then the Ags is the spike. Unfortunately. So the rest of the team's going to have to do a little bit of heavy lifting here. Boom, notably going for the Helm of the Overlord. Not going to go back towards the Ags, which is something that we haven't seen very often.
Yeah, can't the night... Okay, so throughout daytime he can't target, which is still the same thing.
But at nighttime he can eat it.
Yeah, which is a bit of a concern. Lukti, who also, to mention, has a Blink Dagger at an incredible timing. He's super farm. Has he died this game? How is he plus my net worth?
Well, he's 3-0-2, and he's been involved for the big ones. And that's another big one that goes his way. Oh, he's got a ward on this high ground, too. Sanctity. Sanctity. Oh, they went the other one? I'm shocked.
I'm as well. I thought they... Did
I guess DK wouldn't have been able to follow up, maybe. Oh, they saw her.
Okay.
I think they were worried about the follow-up from the DK being a bit too far.
How do you play the map here from now? Because you're now going to double blink, Night Stalker with Dark Ascension ready. It is daytime, but it seems like someone is potentially having to sacrifice their life, but you don't have like some support like a Bat Rider who can play super deep and cut waves. So apparently they're just going to take the fight to them.
Yeah, I think you just have to try and hit a roar with bots. That's it. It will not be easy. And if Solo's nearby, it's kind of a slow fight. Like, there's a chance he could even turn it defensively. Like this.
This is not going to be good. Solo's already hit a counter and close to the T1 tower. The response is going to be there. The Earth Splitter will fly up, but with the Dark Ascension, they will hunt. There is no escape. Na'Vi, they're going to be forced to stand their ground and fight. If you leave one by one, you would die one by one. As you see, they are all wiped. I mean, that is just... You try and take the fight to them. Now, Boom's also getting stalked as well, and he knows this. Lice and Co., they're coming for you, Boom. You're not going to be able to survive another tower. That is a ambitious roll, which now puts it on cooldown. They try with the glyph, but the AoE damage does nothing. The rupture does nothing. And the lineup is doing nothing versus 9 Pandas.
Yeah, the ward from Solo up on that pillar helping out a lot, too, for the chase down. Just gave them the full confidence. Just run down here into the jungle. Yeah, that one. Easy peasy. And a lot of that coming off the desperation of Na'Vi, really. Like, they feel forced, like they have to do something. And, you know, we were worried about this idea of, like, having to make plays with the Tiny who was far behind and what can an ET do for you. But Tiny caught up. He got to his Blink Dagger. And then there was this pressure from Na'Vi to try and delay this game to get their Bloodseeker online. And as Solo in the defensive driver's seat feels so much better. You can just see it right there. Like, that fight was over. Second he threw out the Spirit, started the sleep, and dropped the ulti, it was just a runaway situation.
And they're like, okay, well, let's just go again, apparently. Smoke up. The Bloodseeker is actually going to get involved within this smoke. They'll do a good job to stop the blink from Erase. And they deal with a Tiny. 1200 health currently remaining. No Roar, but that's not a problem. Looks like Erase will go down. Kaori takes the streak.
That was very good. Finding a time when there's no time for the Night Stalker to come in here and feel like he could just fight in the day. So kind of scary to have to run into a moment like that with no Roar, but they connect. I mean, we've talked about this with the Dark Willow before. It's like that is a fight initiation off of the Bramble, which you can never count on. But when these Dark Willows manage to hit it, it's able to connect into a kill.
Top tower is under attack.
cut the lead. V2 is massive. Holy. 4-0 and 3. Top net worth by a long shot. About to have BKB completed as well.
Yeah, I was a little worried when he skipped the Mask of Madness, but he just immediately got involved in a lot of these early fights and picked up 4 kills. So, totally made up for it. And the good news is that the Radiance is now finally done for Shad. They also have the Aghanims and nearly the Shard for Sanctity. So, despite it being a 9-kill deficit, the gold isn't that bad. And they're looking to pick up more than 3 kills this game. I can tell you that. That is the plan.
Okay, sounds like not a bad plan. If they can achieve the plan, however. We do a check on Mr. Shad, okay. BKB now, level 12. Get that time, because 9 Pandas strike back. DK isn't with them. Well, he's going to drop a ward on the high ground to see if there's anyone playing behind. Loopsy gets a little bit of vision onto the Shadow Demon. And jumped in. Simultaneously, Shad is trying to get away, but it seems like with the Dark Ascension, they're going to be able to catch up. So no TP for him. And they knew this for 9 Pandas, just running to the last location that they saw him, and they're going to be rewarded. 2 quick and easy kills for them.
Yeah, that last fight obviously taking place when there was no ulti and daytime happening, so there wasn't really much 9 Pandas can do, but once the night rain begins again, problems once again arise. Now they're going to come in and steal your Tormentor. Going to solo. Ah, I tried to snipe it. Going to Loopsy. Oh, that's such a good game for the Mana Drain Shard, actually. Like, there's so many things you can kind of, like, predict, right? There's the Bloodseeker. You can get debuff immunity going on.
Sure.
A little bit of Dark Willow stuff, maybe. See if we can get some good snipe plays here from the Lion.
Jesus, the Lion's net worth. I know it is inflated, but that's incredibly high. He's so rich.
I'd have been a little bit nervous there as Shadow Demon, but crack call not to jump in. Keepify and Sanctity are waiting for the Wisdom Rune.
He seems like he knows this as well. He's going to call for the reinforcement.
Okay. Lag.
He's got the Wisdom at least.
All right, so he didn't TP yet. Who's coming in? ET and Lion. Okay. All right. Well.
You're
yeah,
dead.
she's super dead.
They should be able to get their own wisdom though from Na'Vi. We should get ourselves back on the way. We'll see a dead Dark Willow and maybe Tormentor from 9 Pandas. I think they need the DK though. Okay, never mind.
Gone again. See you later, Kaori.
Goodbye.
All right. Well, they haven't found that 4th kill I promised quite yet.
It's okay. It's coming.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, surely. But they're still basically in the big problem zone because they don't really have a good chance of fighting this. They need the BKB on Shad. They needed the Radiance on Shad, but again, I didn't really expect it to change much in these fights, and that has proven to be largely true because they're just so far ahead right now on the side of 9 Pandas. And this is a situation where you're down this far at 20 minutes before one of the Tormentors is taken and before the Roche has even been snagged up. So that lead is going to grow pretty far away from the side of Na'Vi. What is your play to get back into this? Roar, Boots of Travel, I guess, from the Linas. All you can count on.
But it does seem like we're probably going to see 9 Pandas pretty shortly just walk over to Roche and then start to plant their forces behind the DK who can just easily see. So then being able to find that raw Boots of Travel angle, I feel like is not as much of a possibility when you are grouped up as 5. Terrorize, huh?
Oh. Okay. Hey, it worked out.
Okay.
Steals one.
Sanctity to dip away, but okay.
With the Avalanche already down, I guess felt pretty confident that she wasn't going to get grabbed.
They are wanting to contest. They're going to be able to find the Shadow Demon as well, and Shadow has to run in the opposite direction. Lies. Have the vision. Oh.
Yeah, they already used the blink stun, so. Enemy has vision. It's true. They do. There is a ward next to your tier 2, so hopefully that gets found.
And there's also a DK running at Roche. Let's see if he goes Satanic or Daedalus with the Aegis. I mean, he's still just bought, I believe, the recent item in Sanjin Yasha. But we have seen before that DK, as soon as they get Aegis, get like crit and Daedalus, and the game just kind of ends. So
I would just get Daedalus, I think. I mean, Satanic has value, I guess, versus the Bloodseeker, so that could be partially why. But Daedalus just seems like the easy peasy way to go about this. And Beastmaster will not be getting eggs this game either, so it's just not going to be a thing. It's gone for the Crimson Guard. It's then going in towards the pipe. Really hope his creep doesn't just get eaten, but I think it will.
As well. Yeah, just have to keep these short, ambitious one. Yes, I also think the Beastmaster creep is just going to keep a little bit concerning. Jeez.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why he's so opposed to Helm eggs this game. Like, I don't even know. Maybe the Helm of the Overlord is the reason why he managed to get this much farm, considering the state of the game. So that could be why. It might just be that simple. But it does feel like it's never going to do anything in an engagement.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I know he has liked this build for a while, at least going Helm into auras. I think we've seen more of the Helm Dom and Overlord lately, but he was still doing it for a bit until everyone else started to continue and go like 50-50.
Middle tower is under attack.
V-turn? What's going on with Kaori?
I don't know. Shad's going to TP out of here, though, pretty soon.
Still in a DK?
They're just trying to play so aggressive right now to pull these heroes away. Kaori's going to grab the wave, blink out. Oh, he's dead.
Oh, man. Oopsie doopsie. We'll see if they read the Observer Ward. I think Solo's starting to go there. That's probably the biggest issue, that I believe you're about to lose your...
Oh!
Ah.
The ward despawned before you get the goal. That's
I
great.
didn't want a gem now. But they didn't have to place the sentry. A little bit faster. Do they see Sanctity?
I think they know that she was there. Yeah, they do. Yeah, because the observer ward on the high ground.
Well, this is not a support that's dying. We've been not really putting the importance on the Shadow Demon Dark Willow's life, the deaths they've had across the map, but the Lina one, much more value.
Oh, Willow.
And, well, Willow is also dead.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Guess that ward is still there.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they unfortunately did miss with the sentry when they tried to deward it. Oh, both
so
sentries. Oh,
close.
that's sad.
Yeah. The rough when you go back and look at the game, probably.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
It's always good to get a reminder about Dragon Knight, though, isn't it? You know?
We're getting a couple too many reminders, I feel like. Why is this hero getting let through?
It's just so funny how simple it looks, right? Like, he just blinks, stuns, and kills your support. It's not complicated.
This looks terrifying. Well, where do they run, dude? Oh, they got Shad. Okay. The Bloodseeker, they're going to be able to find him. They also found the Beast as well. So, boom. Stuck at the secret shop. Sanctity's thinking about looking for the blow-up. Tries the attempt onto Lies. Lies flies up to the high ground, but the Night Stalker's fine. Ambitious TP. Boom won't make it. It's a good terrorize, but there's no more spells that's going to fly out. Kaori will try... Kaori? Oh, he wants the line streak.
Everything.
I understand. I mean, if Flipsy dies, which he does, 390 gold. I thought it was a little bit more. Erase also might go down to Sanctity.
He's YOLOing. But he's going all the way back.
Okay, who's it? Tiny mid?
Oh, wait, he sees the tiny?
Okay.
He can't. He's just getting out.
Or Flame Click Shadow Blade, maybe.
I mean, it's still ages, so it's like,
Oh,
it's only a minute left. It's gonna go. It's fine.
Well, this game is feeling quite hopeless. Navi. It's okay. We've seen this from them. We didn't see this in their series versus 9 Pandas, though. All those games apparently according to Dota buff. And this is only me looking at how long the games lasted. It doesn't really tell you much, but they seem somewhat even. Earlier today, though, we saw Navi good in one game. Well, very good in one game, very bad in one game, and then pretty solid in game 3. I don't know what else to call it.
Oh man. Yeah, it's Ags for Bloodseeker. That's where we're going. We got a long road, but when that's up, we'll still not be in that great of a spot, but at least we'll get to see something out of this hero.
Ah, sick.
Yep.
I am a little bit surprised that Nightstalker's not worth, to be honest. I mean, this is really the weakness of this hero. Okay.
Yeah, he doesn't. He doesn't farm the best. Bear, he's got like half the last hits of Beastmaster.
Oopsie. I'm the leader out of the car. They're going to try and start to tip you back, but the damage from V2 and the toss boom is gone in an instant. We may be at the stage where we can look to go next. There is looking like there is no fight back.
Oh, he's going to get that creep. Go munch it.
What?
Oh, I thought he was going to go hunt the
the
Beastmaster
wisdom
creep. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Nom, 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 nom.
Get it.
Hunt it. Find the creep. Yes. Oh, yeah. 250 gold, baby. Oh, meanwhile, they're just diving your Dark Willow in the base. So nice solo kill from the DK once more. 4 attacks for 1,262 damage. He hits pretty hard, guys. Enchanted Quiver.
Sick. Erase. What's up with the BKB is going to be traded between 2. Race has had enough of this.
Damn, Solo really ruining his scoreline with that 1 kill right now. 1-0 and 19. What a support gamer.
Come on. Do better, Solo. Stop getting the kills.
Sanctity, trying to do better for his team.
Ain't gonna find no one.
He's not even going to find his friend Solo. Oh. Well, he found some people.
Oh, this game looks so miserable. Do they find people mid as well? Yeah.
Dude, these solo kills. That's the 3rd solo kill in a row that V2 has gone on Cubify.
Just gonna walk up. Shield rune, Solo behind him. Yeah, okay. Well, after duration out of Dragon Form, 4,700 health along with a shield rune. Very sick.
It's been waiting all game for the Bloodseeker barrier, but it's the DK one that is sieging the high ground right now. As Shad does have the gold. No, he doesn't. Never mind. He is he is still not there. My bad. Almost has the gold. Just 1 racks down. Oh, guys, leave him alone.
Coming. Okay. Oh, I think they got a glimpse of Boom. One hole. Okay.
Nice.
Walking they should be here. Oh, no.
You've seen BKB TP, but have you seen Roar TP?
Oh, no.
All right, now Na'Vi, they played their 3 games this morning. They're, maybe they just needed a break. Maybe our 40-minute break wasn't quite long enough, so they've decided that they could use 1 more break of a game, and they're just going to let this one keep on rolling for a while. It was over a while ago. That's Cubify. Cubify, you have been dead more than alive the past 5 minutes, my friend.
Oh, not bad. Erase is kind of stuck. Mine is okay. Just flips over.
Dire are scanning.
Roche is gonna spawn actually right now. It's kind of funny.
They are also.
Could in theory go up there for it.
They're beelining down. No way. What's happening?
I think they're gonna try a Roche.
How many TPs were used bottom? Okay, couple. They still got. No way. Is this actually going to work?
Yeah, you got Blood Mist.
Well, it's a nice move from Na'Vi. Nine Pandas not expecting the sneak of Roche second ages. Definitely preventing this game from ending. They may still try and force it. There's a
Does it, Ares? I don't know if it prevents this game from ending, buddy.
Well, I saw the M damage DK and I thought maybe they just still go high ground.
Oh, I definitely agree. Yeah. Oh, sorry. I think you said it does prevent it from ending. So I don't think it does. I think they just go. Oh, Vision, you must want this so bad right now. I can't believe he didn't jump in. Like sitting there with Daedalus, amp damage, BKB, quiver.
More disciplined than I would.
Respecting Kaori's Blink Dagger. Because if he does jump someone in the base, right, there will probably be a save.
Alright, we are actually backing away. So maybe farming the goal for Swift Blink. Oops, he's got a Shadow Blade. Okay.
It's very similar to the Lycan situation where your power inside the base is dramatically lowered as Night Stalker.
Yeah.
Outside the base, you're fighting. Fantastic. Inside the base, when you don't have BKB, it feels pretty bad because you're like constantly under vision. It's a lot easier to chain disable and stun you. It's harder to get out of vision and bob and weave in the fight. So I mean, now they're all outside the base. I'd much rather fight right now if I'm Nine Pandas. No wards up this high ground though.
Na'Vi seem like they kind of want to force it, setting up a bit of a formation.
Radiant's top
Back
tower
Shadow is keeping up.
If Laze were to pop his ulti there and go over that tree line, I think that was going to be a really bad fight for Na'Vi. They just didn't want to commit though. Save the ulti for daytime.
Is Boom doing like a really good job of keeping this creep alive? I'm surprised not. I haven't seen him munch on someone. Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, it hasn't been an issue in the fights quite yet.
Oh, wow, it's aggressive Blink. I mean, they're playing like they have a 20,000 net worth lead. Guys, you're 16k behind. They're going to go all or nothing, though. Attempt for V2. 4 is there, but that's going to be cut short. Shad tries to play him with a BKB. Fly's going to fly away. That's not going to work against the Rupture. Multiple buybacks are required. V2 falling low as well. Shad is showcasing maybe the net worth is what they've been missing. And not bad fight.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't have the munch on the Night Stalker, so he had already used it before the fight, so he wasn't able to use it on the Beastmaster creep to help save the pressure that was on top of Solo and then also just keep himself alive. Solo does buy back and get the Wisdom Rune at the very least. So they're going to steal that away, but that is a little bit going their way. The total damage of that fight was 7,400 by Bloodseeker. Like that, this is the build. This is where it exists. Blood Mist is a weird thing, and now he's the Eternal Shroud too to pair with it, which is really good.
Double 20. Let's see, Shad. What can the man cook up? They are playing a bit of pep in their step. Na'Vi behind the Bloodseeker. Still a minute left of the Ages. Another aggressive maneuver from them, sweeping into Nine Pandas jungle. But they have backed deep inside their own base, so they will not be caught out by the aggressive move. Maybe might get leaner mid. And is pretty close.
top tower is under attack.
There are also some interesting combos like with this Aghanim Scepter. They have the Disseminate bonus for the HP buff onto the Bloodseeker, so that'll increase it because like the more HP you have, the more damage you're outputting. The Eternal Shroud is really cool because it's a ton of HP in the item, and then obviously just general resistance is really good. It is cool how it like compounds with a couple of these items right after the eggs. And he was going S and Y. Was that abandoned for this Swift Blink? Because you would think S and Y would be really strong, or just anything Sanj based.
Yes, I agree. Movement speed.
Oh, he's not sure what he's doing. Now he's going
Okay.
Abyssal. Okay.
Abyssal.
He's trying to figure it out. Which, fair enough. It is a bit of a tough call right now.
Well, that Aegis apparently did stop this game from ending.
Yeah, it did. It's true. They weren't able to get that jump in. They didn't want to take the unnecessary risk. Still definitely some big concerns about fighting outside of the map, I would say, for Na'Vi right now. But 9 Pandas, they're also just a little worried about things. They obviously have a lot of room to grow on some of these heroes. Now a smoke up here.
Yeah, where they want to go. Sanctity is currently being a bit of a nuisance. Ninja Gear shoving in bottom. It doesn't need to constantly play around with the Shadow Blade now.
Dire's bottom tower is under
And
attack.
they should know something's going on. Bottom lane at the T2 tower. Honestly, all the lanes are in a pretty good position for Na'Vi. How they are playing, they are aware. Going to group up with the high ground. Boom, popped out of the tree line for a second. There's the jump at the top. Straight to Shad. Bro, is that great start for Na'Vi?
That was
Erase
crazy.
is gone. That was a perfect spot for them to fight. No vision, but the Dark Ascension came out late.
Radiant's courier
I don't know if it was just his own sentry on the pillar giving him a false sense of confidence. I'm not sure. But he was holding the gem, right? Yeah, that was Solo's gem.
Oh, okay, so even worse. This game's getting a bit weird.
Dude, this is a hell of a comeback if they manage this. This was looking bad. Like, this was looking like DK was supposed to roll your game over. And now you're getting the tier 2. This Helm of the Dominator, yeah, it's not great in the fights if it can get eaten, but it wasn't in the last fight. It helped kill the ET and the one in the river. And now it's giving you this pressure on the towers. It gives you a safe spot to sit away from this ET.
No way. Really? They are sieging, looking to try and equal up the barracks advantage. V2 is trying to find an angle with a wraparound, playing on the low ground at the moment.
He wants to get Kaori if he can.
But it's odd. No tiny buyback would be guaranteed 4v5.
structure.
This is crazy. They are looking to equalize the racks here. I think you back. I don't think it's worth saying right now.
Free pop that someone would like to farm, but they need to back as a union, but they would do that.
Radiant are scanning.
Na'Vi are back.
Apparently.
The memes are real. It's still so scary. Like, V2 could just jump a single target. If the save is not there, they just die. Like, obviously, there's the potential for the turnaround roar and stuff there, too, from Boom. If he's able to stand his ground, but that hasn't been super consistent in these fights. Now they're going to try and grab some tier 4 tokens. And the Dire, they're just hunting for neutrals right now. And that's the last one for Solo. He gets a Ninja Gear too. All right, Roche middle spawn here, middling. It's a minute and 10 seconds left, so it will be on the nighttime timer. So it's going to be Dire side Roche.
Once again, let's just go to the same spot we were at previously. We'll see if 9 Pandas make the same mistake. I'm not. They're happy with controlling this area. They know that it's more important with Roshan being up very shortly. We have a bit of a standoff at the moment. The
Yeah,
action will break out
Kaori.
very soon.
If KR could get Ags on the Shadow Demon, that would be so good for them.
Dire are scanning.
Very bad spell to play against his Night Stalker. Pretty frustrating for the ET and the Tiny there too.
What is he at?
He's close. He's only like what, 500 gold away from Ags.
He's farming.
But he's not gonna get it if they go back and see the spawn. Do they have anything covering it? They don't. Looking solo, probably send a spirit in here. They just know. It's going in.
Is that the Scepter Roche? So maybe DK, but
Dire's
They're
bottom
worried about the
tower is under
potential
attack.
aggressive maneuver from Navi. They're basically baiting out this Roche. Saying, we want to fight them outside the base. We have this ward. We want to catch them moving up here. It is a 6-second BKB on the Bloodseeker. We need a pause here from the Willow.
So the ability to get there in time. I don't know if they know the Shadow Demon's not with them. Holy, what is going on?
Whoa. Cool looking LSA. Is
Holy,
it the... Yeah, is it like Lord of the Rings or something? What are we doing here?
looks crazy.
It does look pretty elvish, doesn't it?
Yeah.
The letters around the edge.
Scribe runes or some crap. Something's going on.
Oh, thank you for the ability guide. Get into a position and stun. Predict enemy movements. Okay. This is the difference between good and bad Lena. Good. That's true. Good Lena. Wow.
What are we rating the cosmetic game?
You know, it's a classic Arcana for a reason, you know.
Yeah.
We got to respect it.
Yeah.
It's seen a lot, this Arcana.
Yeah, it's nothing like those crappy personas.
Yeah.
Ugh,
Yeah, you tell him.
OG. Personas aren't good, right? And some of the new Arcanas. How are you don't like the Sky one? The Venge.
Oh, I love the Venge one. I wanted the Venge one forever, dude. Come on. She's so fun. I'm a big Venge fan. Finally got her Arcana. It's cool.
Sick, bro. Nice bicep. I've been useless here for 20 minutes.
I ain't no core player. My swaps are sick. Oh, it's so fun.
Yeah?
Oh, man.
Oh,
And when you do get Ags, though, it's so dumb. You just go die and it doesn't matter. It's like, kill me so I can stun you again. It rules.
That is true. Yes, but okay, you need to be an absolute creep for a long period of time until you get the item.
Well, yeah. Welcome to every support hero.
Yeah. All right. I don't know. This Arcana is it's just nothing. I'm glad you like it though.
Wow.
You have your taste.
You
It's okay.
don't sound genuine.
No, I'm really happy for you, man.
Oh, okay, thanks.
I wish
That's
you
good.
get the Arcana.
Why? What's a good cosmetic then, Ares? I mean, you're a fan of this new Dark Willow one. We have both of the two new big cosmetics, actually. The new Shadow Demon and Dark Willow in this one.
Yeah, they're both cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
10 times better than the
Dark Willow is back, in fact, guys. She has returned. Our game has begun. And she now has an
Oh,
Aeon
wow.
disc.
fingering Roche apparently.
Gotta do what you gotta do to make sure that thing goes down fast.
Yep. Okay, so
And there's the big dragon.
they're all gonna TP out in the same spot apparently.
Radiant are scanning.
Just in case, world's greatest LSA might have come through right there.
Yep. Do we like the DK having Scepter? There is an argument, maybe the fact that he is 6-blooded, he could have bought it himself. A pretty decent Scepter heroes, I mean.
It's probably mostly just because of the blood mist, right? It's all magic. So, oh wait, that doesn't do a thing anymore. Ha! Almost had it. Try to fool me, Dota. Yeah. I mean, it's good. So we hate tree volley, right? Night
Yeah.
Stalkers is just weird. I don't even know. The mana cost percent thing is strange, so...
Oh, yeah, that one.
Yeah. I mean, ET will be kind of okay, but we know the BKB's trash this game because of all these heroes. That's why it took so long for Lays to even buy it, but he's finally accepted that I still need a BKB, even though I'm dealing with Rupture, Roar, and just insane damage from Lina that feels like BKB does nothing anyway.
They have a really good high ground with Silver Tile. See Shad trying to push up the wave, but might get a glimpse of Boom. Nice initiation with the stun lines up as well. They're going to try and dump everything onto the Bloodseeker. But Shad is relatively tanky. BKB last second tries to TP out. Shad is not going to escape against the crits. Wasn't going to make it away anyway. And now they're on the chase. A big opportunity for them. They need to get more, and they will be able to do so with the Dark Ascension vision. Somehow Qualifier actually slips over to the right.
Yeah, he's trying to get this wave. He's doing his best here. Blink Bedlam. Please, please kill. Leave me alone. He also backpacks his Aeon Disc. He knows it's not worth it. He made sure it wouldn't go off there. Nice play. Kaori. But Kaori! Unfortunately, there is a wave coming top.
My back out of Shad, one available on Sanctity. Not enough gold, unfortunately, for the Dark Willow. And they're just off. Okay.
Putting them back in their place a little bit here after giving them some hope with some of these pickoffs. The decision to just hold and grab the Aegis for themselves this time from 9 Pandas certainly paying off. As Solo is getting a nice a sentry combo down when you would never expect this at the moment. Very cool play from the Ninja Gear. Until he gets run into by Kaori. I don't know if he saw him.
I don't. Well, let's see if we get another walk down. Which is still in the hands of Vincere.
All right, what's the dream fight here? I mean, they have Scythe on Sanctity, right? With bots too. So we could do Blink, Roar into Scythe on anyone. There's still no Lincolns here. And now there's an AC. That's big. That's a pretty big damage boost. To help out Shad and the Lina potentially in this fight.
Don't mind the call as well for trying to fight out of the base. I guess the Blood Right will make it obvious, though.
Isn't that crazy, though, that it just nukes that wave?
Yeah,
isn't that nuts?
Very surprised. I was going to mention. I didn't want to.
That was one of the last Bloodseeker metas was because of this. It felt impossible to go high ground because he just killed the wave every time with Blood Right.
That was a while ago.
Yeah.
Dude, this hero's been dead so long.
He's been dead for a very long time, yeah. It's, he's had some pretty funny arcs in the history of professional Dota 2. There was the Z-Freak support jungle Dagon Bloodseeker that existed for a little while. That was pretty funny.
Yep.
And then just the Ags with the double Rupture was pretty popular for a while as well, before we got into this whole Blood Mist thing, where he's just spraying his blood everywhere like a lizard.
And what is the hero that's been dead the longest?
I mean, of heroes that were once relevant, I feel like there's a couple. I mean, PL has been, I don't know, he's felt pretty dead for a while. OD, I guess, has felt deader for longer than PL, maybe. But, yeah.
Well, Media Hammer time. Google Fire?
Yeah. I'm trying to remember those poor after.
Can you... Okay, Aeon Disc,
nice
I suppose. Beatrine's going to jump over the top, putting himself as a potential opportunity to on the Dragonite, but he's fine. Dark Ascension used the Navi now duck and run. Will the stalk continue, though? Lies indeed. Gets a glimpse of Boom. You need a way to be able to protect him. Crimson Pipe yet to be activated. He's going to have an opportunity to use it. Boom chain controlled and brought down. Now Navi still alive, actually. Last second banishment. Earth Splitter should fly out with a finishing blow when it does. Still, this Night Stalker is giving them so much information. The escape is really difficult for Na'Vi. The constant round of spells. Now there's going to be a forced team fight. Shad tries to do whatever he can, but the big eruption, Lights will TP out. The bash comes through last second. They'll stop that one short. Everyone else is trying to escape, but they will not make it. 3 heroes.
All right, it's costly. Very
It is
heavy cost
costly.
there. They almost got that save on the boom. Unfortunately, when Carry got in, his disruption was still on cooldown, so that's why it was a really late disruption by the time he actually got it, and then that gave time for the Elder Titan inline follow-up, but it is a net gain, technically. They got a lot of XP, especially onto the Willow and the Lina in that fight. And but, of course, now it's win condition, as all of the buybacks are available for the Dire, and you are now missing buyback. The Bloodseeker from previously, and now the Lina and the Beastmaster added to that list. 25 on Bloodseeker. Does that change anything? What is coming on his courier that he is so slow? Oh, his SNY. I see. Imagine a race kills this courier. That would be funny. Alright. They don't want to use their buyback. Oh, geez. Okay, we're using buybacks, I guess? What are we doing? Why are we starting this?
One buyback force and the Elder Dragon form.
Okay. It's only the ET. Been kind of nice just to keep all the buybacks, but Tower stays alive. Wisdom Rune doesn't get stolen until Kaori wanders over. Nice grab. Okay, good. It's going to give him level 20.
Wouldn't mind, honestly, seeing Radiant stay aggressive and on 9 Panda side of the map. It is a bit of an issue that you have top getting pushed in, but DD on Sanctity and Elder Dragon form on cooldown, maybe it gives you a window even with this deficit.
Yeah, it kind of feels like you need to play to win. Otherwise, they're going to try and grind you out over the next 6 minutes where Lina or Beastmaster, if they get caught, the game just ends. Fighting inside the base might not be it because there's going to be buybacks still on 9 Pandas, but yeah, I kind of like the idea of trying to get a catch just on the other side of the river. Lina has the bots too, so she can stay home and play reactively while defending the base. But, I mean, keep in mind, Boom still has no blink. Like, how do you get a fight outside the base?
He must get blink. I mean, he's got it queued up. I really think, honestly, the best target is the Night Stalker. This guy is giving them way too much information.
Yeah, and it makes the fight so easy to play.
Yeah. Because you just... You play distance, right? Like, constant Lion spam, Avalanche spam, the Acro stuff, like, they are just not escaping. What is...
he just ninja geared next to the barracks. He got revealed by the tide. He plants the ward and blinks out and immediately gets dewarded. That's good. These are the bold plays you need in a game like this.
Oh, unfortunately, you also need wards.
That's
And
true. Wards are good.
play means you have pretty much, you've got one against the Night Stalker who is hunting. And May got a glimpse of the Shadow Demon. K already... Oh, I see him now. Bye-bye, my friend. Well,
Space.
he's got... Yeah, sure. Yeah, space.
8 minutes, guys. We got 8 minutes. Somehow we've made it to 52 minutes in this game.
Whoa.
It was looking like a walkover. It was looking like DK was just going to go high ground and end this one. I didn't even realize how rich Vizu is right now. 42,000 net worth he's approaching right now, as they will get another Aghanims.
Hey, we get the Ags now. Let's see how... Like, actually does the Night Stalker Ags. That he's not gonna get it. Are we giving it to Lion? Who are we giving it to? Whoopsie is not hesitated with his...
Hell yeah. Oh, wait. No, he's going to give it to Solo. Oh, no, he's going to take it. Let's go. All right. Consumed. Lion is online, folks. 20-second cooldown. And he's going to be zapping. He has 7 charges. I didn't realize, actually.
Zap. Getting close to his ultimate power spike, level 25. not believe, like you said, we are 53 minutes in, but surely you would imagine for 9 Pandas and their fans that this will be the Aegis River fight. Okay.
All right. Cool Aeon disc, bro. Just gonna pop that from a distance with my ulti.
What's his finger range with Telescope and Aethor?
I actually must be. It's huge. Holy. All right, I didn't think it was gonna be that big.
Man, they are playing really scared from 9 Pan. And this is something you mentioned though, right? Like your ability to go take a fight inside the base with the Night Stalker. His strength is fighting outside. Full terrain to be able to utilize. They are coming out from Na'Vi, so once again looking to force a fight before they get to the T2 tower.
Yeah, they are indeed. Now there is, it's nighttime now, and there is still the Dark Ascension ready. I think nighttime's, what, we got 45 seconds here. Alright, don't see much. They see the blood rights. They want to get a pillar ward here. They have the gem. Radiant, they also don't see much. They want to play around this ward. They see nothing right now. Are they going to go for the jump?
Getting closer and closer. Smoke's going to pop. And there's the vision with the Dark Ascension. They're onto Satanic. Satanic's he's going to be fine on safety. And yeah, they're going to lose the Tiny. Erase is gone. V2 now up to him along with the finger. They'll nuke down one. See if they can still get more though. Shadow's also been able to isolate Solo. It's a really awkward fight. Multiple breaking out simultaneously.
Yeah, so what happened was that because they didn't see anything when they went in there. So Laze pops the ulti, suddenly they gain this vision, and you had V2 and Erase jump to the left, and they try and target the Lina, and then instead Lace jumps to the right and he targets down the Dark Willow, which is good obviously because it's a very annoying hero, and she has this potential to turn things around with the Terrorize. But Tiny just got blown up. I don't think he popped his BKB. So he got LSA'd into a bash. And he got ruptured too. Man, he got crushed by that rupture. Of course, 2 charges, so.
His buybacks are actually about to be off the Na'Vi. So, this is a crazy game. Are we actually going to get 60 minutes?
I think after that, right? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, now that tier 2 is still up. So, we've kind of got there. We only have a minute and a half left on this Aegis. There's a Wisdom rune up for grabs here. And Sanctity is feeling bold enough to go up for it with the help of the Watcher that they captured way earlier from Kaori. He's going to give it to Kaori.
Good man.
I don't know. I think I'd be handing that to Lina.
What's Kaori?
I mean, she gets the 28. She gets the Fiery Soul Stack one, which is kind of nice.
Okay. What's the probability? What do we guess? I'd say like 87?
87? That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I go around 80-20. Did you see that? Just
what?
80-20. like 1 second. That was good. All right. Thank you, Ice Frog. That's helpful. It's like, yeah, you're right. It does look like 80-20, actually. Yeah.
What was that?
I don't know. I'm in the main frame, I guess.
Dude, we checked it for a second and said, what, 24? And then 1 second, it just changed 80.
It knows. I'm impressed. I'm very impressed, Na'Vi. Like, I really thought this was worthy of a GG at a point here. It felt like it was just Cubify is just getting blown up over and over and over again. Lina gets picked off. They're sitting outside your base, seemingly about to end it with an amplified damage rune. And instead, we have that voice line being very apparent. You are doing very well, and I am very proud of you, Na'Vi, because this is a game that many people rightfully could have given up on, and I wouldn't have blamed them.
No, I wouldn't have blamed them either. I thought this was over. I thought we were out. I thought they wanted out. But we are sticking around. We're going to get 60 minutes and another thriller by the looks of it. And Na'Vi, I mean, there is still this incredibly weird feeling in this game that even though it is a 22,000 deficit, which isn't as important at this stage, like they are seeming like it's not as one-sided in this team fight. Probably a lot of it comes down to initiation, and we'll see if they will have that advantage in this fight.
It's really hard to see in the fight, too, how much things like the Rupture and the Blood Mist are doing. I think Bloodseeker's a really hard hero to judge like that. You got to kind of like look at the numbers after to just see how much it's doing, because it is pretty insane. And then obviously he's also just tankier because of this barrier the whole time, too, which is fluctuating.
The smoke going on, and Panda's going to back into that there on base. Smoke out of any chance there is a ward.
A race, he started this game on fire. He's now 15-4-9. Past while, not been going great for him. He is often been the first one to die. The jump into the high ground near the base and the Radiant Triangle when he just got blown up. Just getting blown up now in that bottom fight. Obviously, the Tiny does fall off for a lot of these reasons in the late game because the Avatos just isn't quite as crazy. Oh, the Finger of Death, Kaori. The support's getting out of here.
They're a little bit split. Shad is now going to reconnect with the team. Not wanting
They're
to pop the
scared.
Dark Ascension just yet. And yeah, they're scared. And Boom is feeling this sense of weakness that 9 Pandas are playing with at the moment. Dark Ascension's going to be used. The Lion is away from the team. He's under a ward as well. Sanctity's going to look to try and blow it. Meanwhile, inside the river, they've got the Shadow Demon. So both supports will go down, instantly take the team fight. They're taking a fight outside the base with the Dark Ascension and surely will favor 9 Pandas. Terrorize up into the air, eyes on Shad. This man needs to go huge inside the team fight for the Earth Splitter. It's going to create some chaos. Shad, he's not winning the map fight. He's doing no damage to B2. The DK's full health, they did nothing to him.
Yeah, the BKB's getting off on that one. Kind of all the difference in the world, eh? I don't even know if we're going to get a recap on that. It was so ridiculous. It was kind of everything happening there. 3 buybacks now used by the Radiant side. Still remaining for the Beast and the Lina. They might have to go for it if they want to defend their base. There's also the opportunity to just go back to the Roach, who's going to spawn in 17 seconds, as we'll see here. Ooh, 2 minutes and 6 seconds. Okay, so not quite. They get bailed out on this one if that's what they decide to wait for. However, the most important objective, of course, in the entirety of Dota is now available, and that's the tier 5s. And I just saw a Book of the Dead. He's done. Oopsie's not playing anymore.
I wonder what the others were, honestly. They're not bad spellcast.
Oh, let's go. Pirate Hat. Pirate Hat. Let's go. Tiny with attack speed. He's back in this game.
Finally, this Teaching Tower is going to go down, which should open up a mega possibility. One last buyback remains for Sanctity.
This tower of hats on V-Tune tells the story of a 17-0 and 16 DK.
Jesus. What stat line for V-Tune? Are we going to hold the buyback from Sanctity? Are we going up and against... What is that?
Yeah, I guess he didn't really need the cast range, huh?
No,
he's good.
Really not.
Cubify lurking in the trees. And he set something up here.
Are we giving up Megas? Okay, they're going to buy back now. Shad with the aggressive jump in. We saw previously, though, Shad was not doing damage to V-Tune, and that is a BKB that is now not available, and Arrays recognizes the opportunity. They're going to toss the Bloodseeker out of the base. Raw does nothing. They'll turn to Shad. Shad's vulnerable. Tries to duck and run back to the safety of his own base, and they are on the retreat.
BKB, they didn't finish them.
Connects onto multiple heroes. V-Tune is standing strong against it all. Bloodseeker's not going to have enough. Shad gets enough help back. What? How is he still alive? It's not going to matter. Erase one last toss up in the air. A second one as well. Shad is gone, but they may have held Sanctity's Lina. He's playing the outskirts perfectly. The spell casting. That'll be good for 3.
The BKB's used on the outskirts of that fight at the start, waiting them out and getting back with the Bloodseeker. That's when it matters. Like the damage from the Blood Mist is crazy. They're all going to buy back now, though, because there is no more Bloodseeker, and they know it. He does not have buyback. They're just going to group up all 5 heroes. Radiant side. I feel like you just have to try and fight them now. You really can't wait, unfortunately.
I think I'm just blow one up. E-Blade, Laguna Blade, Raw. You might just have to go for a target, but you don't see anyone else behind the Night Stalker. They're just going to go T-Force instead. They don't want the Megas. They want this game. Boom. There we go. The jump onto the Night Stalker. Erase instantly in with the counter initiation, but the damage is not enough. Night Stalker's okay. And Sanctity is gone. And their hopes of game 1 as well is going to follow him into the grave. Man, this took a long time. But 9 Pandas. They will strike first in our final series of the qualifiers.
Yeah, it took them a while. But eventually, they will get there from 9 Pandas. That's for a good reason. It is still extremely powerful. It's, I'd say, relatively even over the 2 drafts. I would be tempted to be a little bit more against the 9 Pandas one simply because of the PA, but this consistency of the Bristleback has just made it look better and better and better every time that I see it. So I lean their way a little bit. It'll just be a matter of, do they execute those earlier fights with the Rolling Thunder and the snot everywhere? And on the side of Na'Vi, like, will we get this roaming Chen who just gathers the auras, we group up, and with the power of this position 1 Doom who just gets so tanky early on and can just give you an immediate numbers advantage in any engagement, can they just roll the game from there?
We'll have to see. Game 1 was a long one. Let's see what we have in store for us for our second game. Bit of a late smoke for 9 Pandas. V2 will lead the charge to the bottom bounty. Couple of heroes set up and ready to brawl. I think he's Grandmaster. Yeah. I thought he was such a high level. Grinder.
Yeah, very helpful to have that right now for sure. If you have the more options of putting this mid.
Let's see if he's going to be able to showcase his strength on this hero. This is definitely top 3 of his best heroes. Sanctity was an absolute menace in the C region when he was competing there on teams like Lilgun, the Mongolian teams. Let's see how he's going.
Alright, as is tradition, the Grievous Lefts will start us off here in our qualifier for what could be the last game. See if Sanctity's TA can indeed stop.
Why does it
being so? I love how it shifts between them. It's so good. It'd be so much more annoying if it was the same laugh every time, but this makes it just 10 times better.
Why can you meld deny creeps? Why is this a thing?
What is your TA? You know?
This
She
is
needs
not
it, don't you know?
Oh, yes, apparently so. I feel like any hero that has been able to have extra damage when denying their own creeps has been, at some stage, favored in the lane. We've gone through a handful of those times where that has been a mechanic and those heroes have looked good.
I'm gonna grab that one. Alright. Bottom lane, we got Magnus versus PA with the help of a Lich. This could be a scary lane duo. PA, you know, not typically seen as someone who can get very aggressive, but much like Faceless Void, because you have this ability to jump in, Lich has always been a bit of a classic pairing for the hero. That being said, there is a Shadow Demon, so you have to know that you're actually going to be able to commit for it, or you're going to get stuck with a disruption and perhaps even locked into place if you use the Phantom Strike aggressively. So,
yeah,
difficult to actually commit.
Both sides honestly have that potential as well. Like we could see Qualifier uses the banishment aggressively. There is the Phantom Strike with the Frost Shield. A little bit of poke on the Shadow Demon. And we will also see, depending on the position, the Creep Wave, the banishment to maybe get the Skewer back.
Yep.
So there are definitely some options. Cubify steps up a little bit too far forward. V-Tune's going to jump. And it'll take him a little while. Solo's next round of the spells are up shortly. Nice attempt with the Iron Branch, but V-Tune will find a way through.
Adds a little bit of extra cost on that one. And yeah, first blood for the Phantom Assassin. The dream on this hero. Any of your Battle Fury heroes, of course. It's going to be absolutely massive. And top lane has been very brawly up here. Every time I look, they're just fighting with each other. Now it's a hexed up Doom. The goo.
Stacking.
Minus 14 armor at 2 minutes and 50 seconds.
Jesus.
That is crazy.
Or if not the Fairy Fire Loopsy, come on. You're right-clicking in this lane, my friend.
God, that's so much damage. It's not rocket goes a little crazy.
I'd actually be so down for 5 fairy fires on my lion in this lane.
Yeah, just clicking and clicking and clicking. Maybe a Blightstone, you know, just to help out poor lays. Underprivileged bristleback players. Race trying to nullify some of the impact of Sanctity and his side blades here by just pulling the wave around.
Did a pretty good job. Getting a little bit frustrating. Making sure at least we get some creeps. 10 and 4 compared to the 14 and 7, though we are seeing this TA have a bit of advantage. Nice. Face down. What is this skill build from Shad? Is he going Infernal Blade? He has. 0, 2,
Yeah. 2 Scorched Earth, 1 in the blade.
That's going to be nice. I was going to say the mana might be the Night Tower, the Water Room, but
Yeah.
the Lie's not having that much, unfortunately, because of the Chen creep. Spam will need to be a big thing for him. Just going to get his mana up.
Yeah, his creep is really good versus Lion and Bristle. I mean, Lion at least can try and salvage it with the mana drain, but it's difficult. I mean, you see it right there. You try to get it, and they just immediately start pressuring you.
Well, making
Oh,
it go.
then again, that's a lot of minus armor.
And it is, but you also have no mana, and Kaori's actually doing an okay amount of right-click damage into Lupsi.
Dire are scanning.
Race
Currently.
on the other side.
V2 top of the board right now, 30 last hits.
Yeah.
Not feeling the pressure, and misses here from Boom. And Power not able to bully him back too much. We'll get some chance on the wave to now catch up a little bit in the last hits, though. Boom was struggling for a while. Shockwaves are helping.
Yep. Cool. I think Cubify's also gone back and started to make some of the stacks where no sentry or ward currently plays from 9 Pandas. Stacks are going to be, from both sides, incredibly important. You know,
Stacks?
we need to keep stacks.
Stacks? I love stacks.
Watch the stacks.
Big stacks fan. I'm all about the stacks. We got smokestacks here in Halifax. Look across the harbor, smokestacks. Look across the river.
Oh.
You see stacks, you want to go smoke them. You want to smoke to the stacks. Okay, look at this play here. Cubify, making
think
stacks.
The growth trend.
Yeah, he's throwing a demon smoke here to make some stacks.
Right. So what I'm hearing is you're a stacks fan.
I'm a big fan of the stacks.
Mid lane, are we going for a dive? What are we up to? Shield crashes there for a raise. Get it out of solo. Oh, shortest duration Sinus' Gauge. Feeling like there's a kill potential onto Cubify, but that tower's probably under some danger with a full wave and catapult.
Oh yeah. Got the ice armor on there. It's chipping away. I like it. It's just so menacing. Sanctity wants us to deny so bad. But at least there won't be a last hit, so doesn't quite roll in the favor there. 9 Pandas. V2 still okay down bottom. Lay's grabbing the lane up top to avoid Shad, who just hits level 5 on the Doom. And he's going to pull the wave into the jungle. And Shad and Kaori. A race level 6 here in the mid. Was chipped down very low, but has that regen rune, so he's just going to get fired right back up. Can cast his spells here to get a little bit of farm with his regen. Very good timing on that. And, I mean, I would love to see some vision on these stacks. I think that's the play here from 9 Pandas. Get in there, take a look. You know, it's Shadow Demon Magnus. If there's one thing this duo is going to do, it is make stacks and then farm them.
Yep. Do they have a lineup to be able to contest the stacks, though?
I mean, the Pango roll for sure. If you bring the Bristle, that's hype, but that's a big journey.
He might be up for the journey if he takes the stacks. He's an enjoyer of stack.
Mm-hmm. Yes, as we all should be. Cubify is going to make some more here.
Lupsi as well. Nice.
So many stacks.
Oh, he didn't do the hard cam?
He doesn't even care about the hard game. He just wants to make sure he gets his ancients. And he will indeed. I mean, if you do this angle to contest the rune, it's hard to do the dubs.
So it is
And
the
denied
economy game.
shield rune.
But look, the denying the shield rune. Looking for give over to KORs.
It's probably not worth it to deny a shield rune, but such is life, you know? And there is a circle in now from QBFY saying, hey, there's a lot of stacks over here, guys. Did you maybe come farm those? Sanctity. Oh, he's coming. He's thinking about it.
Oh, if he has to.
Yeah, I suppose. What are we at here? 3,700 net worth. Magnus just looks on longingly. No, that's okay. It's cool. I'll go stack these ancients. That's fine.
Does he stack the ancient while sanctity or farming?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
the
He gets
inefficient.
there. No, not quite. Yeah. So let's see. That was about 400 gold he gained from that one. Now Solo comes in here, but he's a bit too late. I mean, at least the ancient stack is still there. No observer ward placed. He gets one delivered on the courier now, but having been spotted, he's not going to risk it. QFI will waste a sentry, thinking that he had indeed done it. And it looks like Sanctity's going to get this. So 4280 as he starts this massive ancient stack.
Jesus.
Pango is going to grab a kill onto the Chen with the help of the Lion.
Got Doom at the ready as well. Looks, he's going to try and chase him the other way. That's all not be needed.
He did end up taking the top spot on the board after that, though. What was that, 4,200 did we say?
After the ancient. Sorry, before the
Yeah,
ancient.
yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, he was
With the hard,
37. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's crazy.
That's stacks, baby. And then on top of that, it's all the XP to the Shadow Demon as well, right? Like all this bonus gold and XP.
Hang on a sec. Here, we're going to feed that gold away. Oh, nice angle from Boom.
He takes
Comes from the south where they would not be expecting it. A race about to go down. Loopsy. Teep is in too late.
Sanctity even able to grab the Arcane Rune in the bottle during that RP. That was cool.
How is Beatrice top net worth without taking stacks?
Snacks? I don't know. That's just camping the lane pretty much is the answer on that one.
See.
You know? Creeps obviously in the lane worth a lot of gold. And the first blood doesn't hurt. If it wasn't for the first blood, he would be like below the doom.
Boom. Okay. Be able to TP out. Chill.
Nice read on that one that no one else was going to be close enough who had actual stuns. And boom. Lowest core on his team, but not in the game. Lowest core in the game is a race on this Pangolier. After the annoying TA matchup mid, and plus the fact that he doesn't have any stacks that he can do. I mean, he's got a few on his side, but that's probably going to be reserved for the Bristle. He is a hero who needs the fights. And Sanctity Smoke will get popped here by Solo. Be happy about that. He doesn't even die for it, but they were certainly hunting for V-Tune.
And unfortunately, they're not going to get V2 no, so they're coming to try and attempt the defense. Level 6 not there from Loopsy.
Is Lays going to
Not a
TP,
bad-
though? Is this a full fight?
Might be indeed. And there we go. TP's right in the middle, but Na'Vi, they do see this. They're going to be able to play accordingly. Shad's in through the portal as well, but if they see the Doom, there is no one near him. And he will go back the other way.
All right, well, they repelled the Chen lineup. Lost his army as well, I believe, too, so that gives a decent amount of gold over. Pretty good couple of minutes there for 9 Pandas, slowing down this Chen lineup.
Very, very slow game, though. Are we waiting for something shortly to maybe break this one open?
It's not the fastest one, is it?
No. No, it is not. Paws are happy. Raze is not.
Na'Vi cannot force a fight. I mean, we talked about this in their draft. Like, they didn't go for the clockwork, they went for the Chen. They can force objectives, but forcing actual fights, not really a thing they can do that well. Boom does have the blink, so that's good. So you can get your pickoffs. But when you head into the mid game, one of the problems that we often see with the Magnus is that you don't really want to be the first one into the fight. In a game like this, though, it's not bad. Like, the saving potential isn't massive from Parry. He'll have to just like hope that Sinister Gaze isn't quite close enough to grab him before the skewer or something, or like outside the range of the RP. An Earth Spike, maybe. They're also heavily reliant on V-Tune, of course, so if he manages to RP him, that would be a pretty bad way to start the fight for the side of 9 Pandas. V-Tune, though, is doing typical PA things and blurred up, farming the Ancients with the Battle Fury, so these have been waiting a long time for him. And now he is going to grab that top slot on the board.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Farm.
Yes, they have reassembled the Chen army, so they could, in theory, start moving in a little bit here, but for now they're just going to hold the runes. Sanctity gets the haste, and they're likely just going to march on bottom, I would think. Yeah, there's the ping right now from Boom. He says, this is free. Let's bring your Chen. Let's go. Chen says no. He's going up top, so Boom's going to go do it himself.
You want to maybe occupy the triangle? A good location to get some vision down, especially with this being the home of the Phantom Assassin for a little bit of time. Sanctity will take the Ancients away.
It's a cool use of the
down.
haste rune, right? Because he's just safe doing this.
Yeah.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's
When 9 Pandas don't even bother trying to defend the tower, Boom doesn't even show on it. He looks for solo in the trees, but he's going to get out in time. Sanctity. Just kind of soft poking here. Again, still has the haste. Allies are coming.
Yeah, we got killed into Lupsi by the seams of it. Yippee! Another kill. Let's go.
is under attack.
Shad also hunting down V-Tune, who's going to be able to escape. I don't know how the catapult aggroed. Anyway.
I mean, they can just chen their way down here. It's working, right? They can't start fights, but they can just kill towers.
And at kill towers, they will. Solo's starting to come, maybe with a random
Solo.
frost shield and try and dip. They're actually tipping in.
Oh, this Shade Frost,
So
though.
Sanctity's going to see a raise. Vanish will cancel the Rolling Thunder. Boom, does he look for the jump? Poker of Fart does escape, and now a little bit messy, but Boom's able to make it to the high ground and a race. Oh, stuck for a second, but not going to matter. Cuba fight zap down from Lupsi. A lot of hate. I mean, there's multiple ultimates used, and Boom is waiting for the prime opportunity. They are grouped up, and the RP is going to come into play. The skewer as well lines them up. The damage without Sanctity might be lacking, and V-Tune's going to recognize this. The crits from the Phantom Assassin will win the team fight.
Dude.
As Boom was good, but he wasn't good enough.
The Warbind Raider. Oh my god. The Shade Frost was going to end. And it was looking kind of okay where they're standing their ground, but because of the stupid Frostbound thing, it eventually jumped over to the Warpine Raider who walked in, and it got off like 5 more bounces than it should have. It killed TA in the end. Oh, that's so annoying. But, yeah, I mean, that's... it kind of looked bad at first, didn't it? Like, it seemed like, all right, Navi's going to be able to back this one away. They have the haste rune on the TA, but they felt like maybe they had a fight opportunity here. Because, I mean, obviously they look pretty strong. But the way they sort of just, like, staggered their initiation here from Paravision, and the fight lasting long enough that you start to get this minus armor stacking up, and then the PA jumps through. And the lack of... Like, they have RP, but then after that, the control's pretty limited on Na'Vi.
And is this a smoke into Roche? What are we looking at here? 9 Pandas. There's still a tier 1 and, of course, Outpost.
I think it's a
They see
kill on Shad.
And that it is by the seams of it. No one coming to assist. So not just Roche. Apparently multiple objectives. Very nicely done.
This was Navi's Roche like 45 seconds ago. Their plan was to just take that bottom tower or at least put pressure on so they had to rotate and then farm their way towards Roche very likely here with this Chen lineup. And instead that defense down bottom has now handed it over to 9 Pandas. these fights, like they're so not sticky for Na'Vi. Like after RP, what stops you from moving in these engagements as 9 Pandas? There's like nothing. There's like Chen creeps and some traps and stuff, but you're kind of just free to move.
Wait, I stuck around? Oh, multiple heroes shut down bottom and the Brissa back. Ah, what?
Oh no.
No way. Did he outplay or was that just...
Nah, he just missed. It just happens, you know, the nerves. I mean, unless I missaw something, I'm pretty sure he just missed. And it looked like it was just disruption into skewer, and it was just early.
I wasn't sure if the sidestep was far enough away from the skewer. Anyway, those are kind of some big kills, to be honest. Bristle is 0 deaths at the moment. And this game, importantly, maybe could have given you an opportunity with the Bristle dead to continue to occupy the map against the Aegis that 9 Pandas are playing with. And you will not be able to find the pressure that you were hoping because this PA is starting to get to a scary position. Now, I feel like the core matchup's not the greatest for V2 and low. Like, TA a little bit frustrating with the refraction. The Doom as well is a really good Doom target if Shad can find him.
Yeah.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I like this. We haven't talked about this decision to go the Echo Saber. I thought was pretty good for a race this game because Diffusal's obviously been a standard one here for a lot of these games, but that extra tank ability, I think, doing a lot for him here. And it's always a good damage item on the hero too, obviously. Combined with the minus armor that they have, like the Diffusal has its own reasons why it's going to be good in this game, but I think the choice to go Echo was cool.
All the way around. Pop weed location, Kaori. See, looks like they do. They're probably going to be a little bit too late for the Tormentor. I believe Sanctity is about to finish it and blink away. So Shad, the bow heroes, actually get the Aghanim shard. How does he get?
I guess everyone else has purchased it because Shadow Demon wants the cleanse. Magnus wanted it for the farming shockwave. So it was between Chen and TA. Or sorry, Chen and Doom. And then that the Doom then shot over Sanctity with the value of it, I guess.
They're going to be able to go back and their own wisdom. They're still actually sticking around, which could be a mistake. Lies thinking about it. Trap's going to pop and... Is this going to scare him? No? What? Only 3 heroes. I mean, maybe Sanctity showing inside the mid lane. No fight to be had. About to expire.
Kaori standing right where he died last time.
Yep. Boom is nearby, but a little bit difficult for him to run. He's just going to go straight towards the Phantom Assassin with the RP use, but no one's there. There is no one there to get value out of the RP. V2 is still in trouble. Shad is finally starting to get in the area. V2 is falling somehow. Oh, he went in. And V2 ducks under the blur. They're actually going to be able to kill it. How was he alive? Someone kill him, please. How did he live? Sanctity sniped Lion on the other side, also starting to run Pango down, but Erase is fine. Sanctity is getting walked down by Lies. Always blink away. Okay.
Oh, that's I don't know. That felt like it could have been so good, eh? Like the fact that he actually keeps the Aegis is just ridiculous.
Yep.
I mean, it's gonna expire anyway, I guess, so it's not the biggest deal that they don't manage to take it away from him. But if there had been someone nearby for that first RP, feels like this game might have actually been going like solidly in the favor of Na'Vi, honestly. It's still fine. You know, the age is going to expire. They're going to feel a little more confident moving it on the map. But the same problem still exists where your pick-off potential is just fully reliant on Boom. Which is why he just has to drop these RPs whenever he sees them. Probably why he felt pressure to even go for that RP.
Yeah.
That's how often you're going to get a good situation like that right now when you're the only one that can get a jump at all.
It's unfortunate that no one else was nearby, I suppose. And Shad is farming up a Storm, TA as well. So the net worth lead is it's very even. Minimal for 9 Pandas, back to Na'Vi. We have an incredibly even game, which makes me a little bit concerned because I don't know if I believe in this PA hero.
Oh, there's the grab. The blink shockwave. It's like that's their initiation, but it works. They get the pick off. It's not much, but it's good enough. I don't know. I'm kind of believing in the PA a little bit.
Yeah,
She's looking kind of terrifying to me right now.
She is, but Trent, I feel like I've seen too many PA games when I see this hero. A couple of months ago, whenever, maybe a year ago, she looks good and then she has like 1-2 deaths and then she does nothing.
That's true. I mean, that's why she's going Lincoln's for sure. Is it? Oh, it's done. Ooh. 24-minute Lincoln's Battle Fury Manta.
Yeah, he's a farm boy.
Look at this ward they have too. Sees the Doom, sees the TA. They want to capitalize on this.
Oh boy.
What's the Hex?
It's
Who
a
is it?
massive ward. They're going to go for Shad Insist. They want to take the Doom out of the equation. They'll do so with ease. Maybe
Vision
even
wins
catch...
games, players. People.
Yes,
Oh, it's everything. It really is everything.
Kiori. Oh, he stopped running. Harvest. It's not going to matter. V2, actually. Oh, wait, V2 went in. Yeah. Boom. Is he going to be able to drag him back? No.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is
I was trying to tank. Oh, the Gossamer is what? Okay, I was going to say, how did he miss?
The classic, yeah. I mean, this
Quite
is
nice.
the greatest Gossamer game. We got PA on one side and Tia on the other.
Yeah.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Do you have a couple of Gossamer enjoys?
Yep.
One for Loopsy and Lice. Well, it seems like we have a much more even second game, which we'll see puts us in what the position is going to be. Roche is potentially up in 15 seconds.
We'll finally have a Blink Dagger on this Pango, though, in combination with the roll-up, the Echo Saber, Sanji Yasha, and then these Lion jumps, too. The initiations feel a lot more potent right now from the side of 9 Pandas as we head in towards the potential for the next Roche. Sanctity is going to TP out. Not going to be found.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant
Oh, it's a long one. A big Roche timer, 2.5 minutes. So lots of time to move around the map. They're going to drums up this army down bottom and try and force some pressure on this tier 2.
is under attack.
Gary, are you feeling bold enough to go back in? He doesn't see any response, and obviously the top tower is being pressured by the rest of 9 Pandas. They could get down here in time, though. I mean, they're going to see the fact that Shad's trying to pressure this, push it in.
Dire's top tower has
I
fallen.
feel like it would be a good time to come down and respond. Keepify is in behind a race right now, has a good ward on a race if they want to try and go for that kill. I think they're just going to give up bottom, though. Gary's not done with it.
Man, I thought that Shadowdin was going to poke out the last second, but yeah, no, his bottom tower is still under assault from the army. Looks like the army will win. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, he uses the death throw, too, to increase their attack speed by 120, so they take it really fast. Nice aggro swap. Easy peasy.
Bottom tower has fallen.
And they're sitting up here waiting for this Roche spawn. Solo's just trying to figure out when it's going to happen. Still give me another minute, though. Costly. And this off-sentry combo up here is just constantly seeing these heroes moving in and out around this area. So that they know they're up here waiting for this, which is why they feel comfortable putting all this pressure near the mid lane.
Yeah.
They got traps everywhere here, too.
Tower is under attack.
Oh, are they poking high ground?
Oh, man, this long timer is killing 9 Pandas. Like they are hitting your tier 3 right now. Like,
Radiant's
what are you gonna do? Are you just gonna wait? And how willing are you to push it right now as Na'Vi? Because that's the tier 2 mid now.
Man.
This is gotta feel infuriating right now as 9 Pandas. Oh, the
coming back
Desto's
to-
hitting.
The Lion, he already tipped into the tier 2 tower, so he has to run. Sanctity. Right-clicking for far too long.
That was genius.
Maybe that... What?
That was all solo. Because he never frost shielded the tower to let them know that they were back.
I see.
He was just waiting and waiting and waiting. He's like, I'm not giving this up. You guys are coming home and we're getting this kill. And he just got the gaze. Easy.
Well... Yeah, I don't know. I guess thought they were doing Roche and it was taking a while and no one was coming. And Loopsy's going to be solo RP'd. So that'll be a line down. They might just
They're gonna
continue
do it
to
again.
walk it down bottom. Oh my god, they have to come back now because the TP's are on cooldown. Oh my god.
They're going to lose their racks.
Oh, this is so crazy. Pegra has... No way, dude. Navi... Wait, they're sticking around? Chad, they're back. They're still not roashing. Nice Manta. Avoids the Doom usage. And Chad doesn't know who to use it on now. He's given space for everyone else to escape at least, but... What is happening in this game?
That's going to put the Roche now to the Radiant side down bottom. So it does give them a chance to maybe get down to your Na'Vi, but I don't really think you can contest it. I think you just be happy you got a set of racks. I feel like 9 Pandas are just going to make their way down there, and it should be their Roche.
Yeah, Lysa's like going to go through.
There's a minute till the RP. Like, I don't think you're contesting.
They do have a very good ward at the outpost, but like you said, probably a little bit difficult to contest with the RP on cooldown. They may force it, or, I mean, mid's getting shoved in. Surely we're not going to see a repeat. Surely.
Surely not. It's just too fast.
Oh my god. I feel like this Roche is taking so
It took years off their lives, for sure.
Oh, what's going on, dude? Caught up on the high ground, erased with the Rolling Thunder, multiple as they bounce back off. And the Mag in no man's land, and a little bit of revenge for 9 Pandas, a bit frustrated with what's been happening across the map over the past couple of minutes.
That was a great play from Na'Vi based on what they have. Because they don't have the tools for like the pickoffs or anything. They have this Chad and they really just stuck to it on that push for the racks. Very much enjoy that call. I still think it's tougher for them right now. Even with the racks being up. It does feel like they should be able to get a pretty appropriate response here. Of course he gets the bash.
Cubify? Show himself, look to TP out. Do not believe there's anyone nearby to cancel, but Shen brings the army. Okay. Yummy creeps.
And he immediately said, hey, they're going to take our Tormentor. So I think he wants Sanctity to either get over there or maybe not go over there. Not sure what he's trying to communicate here. Shad sneakily pushing the wave down bottom.
Sick.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Keeping this pressure up.
31-minute Deso for V-Tune is very interesting. Combined with the minor summit that they're all playing with.
I mean, you look at this
Maybe
Magnus, it's going to be like more than pure damage. Like, it's going to be just disgusting with the goo and the Deso. I mean, it's really armor issues everywhere, huh?
Yeah. Big advantage that they're playing with. I think Shad's going to cut mid, but unfortunately they have a banner. Eyes on Boom. This angle is very interesting. Is Boom going to be able to see any of the important heroes over in the tree line? Smoke's going to pop. He gets a jump. Instant Sinister's gaze from Solo. And Boom health is almost gone. It's going to be able to find the RP at the last second. V-Tune's in a little bit of danger, but they haven't dealt with the first life yet. Meanwhile, to the north, Arrays and Lights in combination together. The armor! Oh my god, Safety just wiped away. And Shad He hasn't even had a hope of using the Doom. And Na'Vi's chances of maybe qualifying might be done with this fight.
He raised his hands up, but the Manta came out.
Oh, deep. Okay. Is that just how they're going to end it? Okay, Boom can cut mid.
Boom ran it down, yeah. He went straight down mid to grab the creep wave. And, you know, there's respawns coming. It's not GG, but it's going to be a big lead built up at this point. Oh, he lost his AC. It's a nice... Oh, never mind. It was just the recipe.
Oh, Age is still for a minute 50, though, and you're not cutting top. RP, unfortunately, still not available for them. And the siege will begin.
Oh, another big item. The Tango Ags.
And Abyssal on V-Tune. Chad has been unable to use his ultimate in the past couple of team fights. It needs to be different from him if they're going to defend the base. Maybe onto Lice. He's got the Sergeant Yash with this nice skewer back. Boom. Drags him closer to Sanctity. Is this the team fight they've been waiting for? V-Tune, does he want to go out or back in? It's in. He goes. Chad is gone, but he's got a buyback. Still with the Ages, they're playing with disadvantage. V-Tune ducking in and out. Turns to the objectives. Back out of the base, and Lice is fine.
Melee rack still stands. Low resources on the Radiant. 50 seconds left on the Aegis. Gonna back it up a little bit here. They're gonna smoke. No Pango ulti. Also very low mana, so Erase gonna get helped out here.
Base. They want to jump to Templar Assassin. You bet they do, but the insta bash is gone and no buyback. Boom as well is in trouble. Loops in with the stun lock. It enables V-Tune. And they sense the blood in the water. They know this is the opportunity to send them into the grave for the final time and book their ticket to DreamLeague.
They got a whole lot of heavy lifting they got to do if they want to keep this one alive. They got RP. They got Blink in 3. They got to try something onto this level 24 Phantom Assassin.
Age is about to be out. Look for the regen and play it safe. Throne exposed and they're just beating the objectives. You got to go soon. Boom will go now. The RP is just not good enough. They needed more. It had to be a Hail Mary ultimate connecting onto multiple people. But unfortunately for Na'Vi, it was not enough to defend the base 9 Pandas. They have had Na'Vi's number through these qualifiers. They will get the 2-0 victory and they will qualify, joining Team Spirit, moving over to play a DreamLeague Season 25.
Yeah, it's really the best way to prove it, of course. Like, taking care of everybody else, right? They went through Na'Vi, they beat Virtus Pro. The only team that could take them down was our first qualifiers.